Hi, my name's Taylor. I'm an English speaker and I'm learning Spanish.
My name is Jen and I am studying French.
My name is Virginia. I'm going to be learning Portuguese.
Hi, my name is Thomas and I'm studying German, or as they say in German, Deutsch.
"15 minutes should cover one lesson because the lessons are short on the Babbel app, and I definitely plan on using solely the app because I'm someone who's on the go all the time.
At the end of this week, I'm going to Germany, both Berlin and Munich, and I've been to Germany before, but I really didn't speak much German besides Hallo, and that's it, Hallo.
I really want to just be able to speak in full sentences, just like a few phrases, be able to understand a few things around the city.
I'm going to Paris for a long weekend and I'm traveling on my own. I want to be able to order coffee or order dinner or be able to understand the metro without feeling panicked.
I hope to be able to have at least simple conversations with my 3-year-old goddaughter, Sarah.
Papas fritas. That, I remember that from elementary school.
Die Brautpaar mit einer Kutsche. No, that's not a phrase. They rode in a carriage.
I don't know a lot of Portuguese, clearly. I can understand a lot, but speaking, I know so few words, to be honest.
I don't know how to say we work. I think it's travaillons, but I'm just gonna kind of mumble it so it could be nous travaillons.
Hello, welcome to week 1 of the Babbel Challenge. My little brother's in town. He actually was able to live in Barcelona for a few months, so he got the Spanish thing down pretty well.
Well, my name is Mason, Taylor's little brother. I'm going to see how my sister's Spanish holds up.
So yeah, here we go. I'm going to say my name is, so como se llamas? Como say something like
no. All right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna say hola, me llamo, and then your name, Taylor.
Hola, me llamo. Taylor.
The learning's going well. I feel like I'm making progress daily, and it doesn't feel like binge learning. It feels like I'm actually absorbing what I'm studying. I also find it's kind of addicting, to be honest. I find myself on the train using the app, and then it's time for me to get off my stop, and I get out and I'm walking and I'm still wanting to finish the lesson and almost running into people in the street and stuff. So I have to put it down actually, which is really positive.
I actually feel really happy when I study lessons because I feel like I'm accomplishing something. And even if it's frustrating, I feel like I'm giving myself sort of a mental workout.
I think so far the best thing that I've been at is just getting more vocabulary because Babbel kind of spaces it out, so I'm just slowly gathering my personal German dictionary. And I've also been working on my pronunciation, which is hopefully doing better. I haven't gotten any reviews from actual German speakers, so maybe I'm making a fool of myself, but other people say it sounds pretty real.
My biggest surprise about using the app for learning is definitely how relatable the lessons are. I felt before, in school or just any type of time I was trying to learn Spanish, it was very basic. But Babbel does a great job at making it apply to your everyday life, and there's almost a course on anything and everything that would apply to your situation in learning a language.
I think one thing that surprised me about Babbel is how it really helpfully, explicitly explains the rules of German. In the past when I've tried to learn languages, sometimes we'll just give you a bunch of sentences and it's just extrapolate from this. And that's kind of how a baby learns. But as an adult, I think having the rules really spelled out and it's just telling me the reason why it's dem in this form is because it's the accusative. That really helps me when I'm trying to figure out how the language works.
I love how the app puts the phrases that you're learning into a simulated conversation spoken by real native speakers, so you can actually imagine everything that you're learning being used in real everyday conversations, and you're kind of envisioning how it's prepping you to have those practical everyday conversations.
My favorite lessons is definitely the transportation course. I think my biggest fear is when you show up to an airport and you're I'm here, but where do I go?
I like the review manager a lot. I think it's great that it's personalized to your learning, and so it's giving you the phrases that it wants you to see that are applicable to what you've already studied.
I already know a lot of vocab in French, but I don't know how to fit it together. So the grammar lessons really teach you kind of like how to make real sentences and how to actually speak properly with like the right words and fitting them together in the right order.
So I put myself to the test and called Rachel, my friend, and my goddaughter Sarah. Oi, Sara! Tudo bem? Hi! O que você faz, Sara?
Tomando chocolate.
Chocolate? Como é o seu dia?
Fui pra escola.
Sim?
Você está aprendendo português.
Sim.
Para ela poder conversar melhor contigo.
It was really nice. It felt like natural. I didn't feel like nervous. I felt happy that I could say like a few things.
Yes, I definitely achieved my goals. Coming into this, I didn't know any Spanish at all, hardly. And I think one of my main goals was just to be able to hold a small conversation or just be able to recognize a few vocab words. And you know, the fact that I was able to hold a conversation with my coworker was a little achievement, and I was happy about that.
Hola Taylor, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien. Estoy feliz porque es viernes y significa que empieza el fin de semana. ¿Cuáles son tus planes?
Voy a ir con Pedro al parque.
Muy bien. Y cuéntame, ¿cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 25. ¿Y tú?
Tengo 29.
¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Cuba. ¿Y tú de dónde eres?
Soy de Ohio.
So I went to Paris. Initially, my goal, as I said at the beginning, was sort of like just have an interaction, but I actually felt really good studying, so I really wanted to not use any English my entire weekend there. I did try to order a cafe in French. He immediately switched to English, so hopefully I'll have better luck in a less touristy area. At the Louvre, I got the French map and I was able to make my way around and find everything I wanted to see. And then I went for udon for a late lunch and nobody spoke English. So I actually had to use French, like I didn't have a choice.
Hallo, dies ist mein erste Tage in München. I got here yesterday. So far, I've struggled to actually speak German. Though not because I don't feel like I can, more because being in major cities in Germany apparently means that if you look at all like you don't speak German, then it's impossible to get someone to speak to you in any language besides English. It's not like German didn't help me in lots of occasions. It's not like you can just go to Berlin and be happy if you just know English, like being able to read signs around. Honestly, reading was the main thing. I could like read menus, I could understand signs that said please don't touch the turtles.
Yeah, of course I want to keep studying. Now I can hold like a baby conversation. I think if I keep it up 15 minutes a day, that I'd be able to hold a lot bigger of a conversation.
The most important thing is that I've made like tremendous progress and I feel good about like what I'm learning and where I'm at right now.
Hola, soy Taylor y me encanta el español.
Un croissant, trois macarons, un éclair. For being totally honest about how I use my French.
Estou com fome. Eu não tomei café de manhã. Estou gostando de falar português.
Hallo, ich heiße Thomas und ich habe vor 3 Wochen mit Babbel Deutsch gelernt und ich wollte einen Tisch für 1.